Welcome back, YouTube. So in today's video, we're going to cover some TA on the recent rallies that we've seen and whether or not the momentum or the support is going to last going forward. So we're going to take a look here at Dogecoin first, and then we're going to take a look at Bitcoin and do a comparison to see if we can have an idea of what to expect over the next few days or possibly even in the next week. So as anticipated, we are still in that sideways trajectory, pretty much just scooting along here, not retesting the line here. We came close, what is this, around like February, early February, but now we're still retesting the line and we're still holding up. We still got that strong rejection at around like 10.8, 10.5, and now we're back up to around 12 cents, which was that initial support that we've had roughly around 12, 13 cents, and we are pretty much going sideways. Again, nothing wrong with sideways. I made a joke today on Twitter and I shared it in the community section that we can typically go three directions: up, down, or sideways. There's nothing wrong with sideways. Sideways is always better than down, but we are pretty much holding at that support level, which is fine. That's what we anticipated, and we still have a great deal of uncertainty and a few major catalyst that is, pretty much clouding the market right now. So us holding our ground is, that's great. It's better than having panic. Yesterday, I made a video and I titled it on the thumbnail. At least I put the moon bars are lying, and I went over as far as for the momentum and the major clouds that are in the market right now. And I went over it a little bit more in detail. And I wanted to wait another day to see what the charts were going to indicate. And it's indicating pretty much what I thought, and that is that there's still mass panic in the market, and we're not going to see those massive run-ups. And that makes sense from a psychological standpoint, because if we take a look here, down here at the bottom, we will see, especially on Dogecoin, we will see the volume. And if you look here over the last few days, the volume is pretty much non-existent. It is extremely, extremely low volume here on Doge, and that is not just to say this about Doge. Let's take a look at the world's favorite coin, well, at least institution's favorite coin. We're going to, matter of fact, let's take a look at the other chart, and we will see a similar trend here with Bitcoin. We had some people obviously jump in when Bitcoin was pretty much like around like the mid 30s range. And, because typically you'll have, when you have those sell-offs, you'll have like the buy the dips, which is why I believe this is something similar to the rejection that we saw at Dogecoin at around like 10.8, 10.5. This where people just come in and say, oh my God, it's oversold, and you buy and you have the rejection. But then after that, you immediately see the decline in volume. And today it's basically been nothing. We can check again tomorrow. But what is this? The 27th, we saw that the volume was below. Even looking at these charts here, even like where Bitcoin tried to climb to around like 40,000, we see a rejection here in the low volume, and we're pretty much looking like we're going to head off and start breaking off to the side. And again, nothing wrong with this. This is perfectly fine. There's mass uncertainty in the market. So you can have coins that will get rejections if the opportunity presents itself, if there's a sell-off and something is low, deemed as oversold. But until we have that gray area cleared up, we will have the pretty much investors, at least the smart ones, they're going to typically buy at, when we see these sell-offs or the opportunity for them to get it at a discount, you'll see them buy. But when it rises up to a certain point or back anywhere near like the 21-day moving average or something like that, they will typically back off. Okay, so I just put the indicators on here because I wanted to prove my point as far as for the windows that people are taking advantage of buying these dips. And typically you'll see the swings happen below the 21-day moving average. We break the 21-day moving average, it's buy the dip. Okay, let's go. We get to the 21-day moving average. It's like, okay, let's back off here. Obviously, we're going to have to see how this plays out over the next few days, but let's see if this remains true for Dogecoin as well. So we're going to go back here to Doge, and we'll see that we have the 21-day moving average here. So we have the breakdown here, and we see the same thing here with Dogecoin as well. When we have the breakdowns below the 21-day moving average, you'll see that down here picks up, and we have the green sticks and the volume. Whenever we get the breakdowns below the 21-day moving average. Obviously, you'll have some negative catalysts in here because Dogecoin is obviously a lot easier to move, but ultimately you see the green candles both in the volume and in the price action, and they typically improve when you have the breakdown below the 21-day moving average. And then again, of course, when you come up, you'll start, especially when you get closer to the 72-day moving average. That's typically when you'll have shorts pick up and try and push the price back down. In conclusion, ultimately, will this hold? I believe that the volume is indicating that people are still uncertain and they're waiting to get some confirmations as far as for what's going to go on in the market before they start being aggressive in investing. And again, that is literally, that's strategic investing, that's smart investing. There's nothing wrong with that. It doesn't mean that people have cashed out or they're maxed out as far as for their available funds to invest. It just means that they're uncertain, and it's the possibility of getting better prices around the corner, or there is a catalyst or to present an opportunity to get better prices. And I agree with that completely. That's what I've been saying here for the last few days. And now the volume seems to be confirming that as well. Stay vigilant, guys. Just keep an eye on the macro, and as we go over the micro here, and we will see the opportunities as they present themselves. But as of right now, Doge is still technically below the 21-day moving average. I like the breakdowns below 12 cents, but that's just because of the amount of Dogecoin in my current DCA anyway. But the support line as far as the 12 cents, this is great, especially with the strong rejection at around 10 and the immediate rise back up to around 12, which was, again, that's extreme side of that correction. That is a great position. The catalysts are still there for it to go lower, but again, we're going to have to wait and see how this plays out and ultimately how some of these negative catalysts resolve themselves. With that being said, you guys know the deal. Hit the like button, subscribe, share the video with a friend. If you have not yet, check out BlockFi. I have a link in the description. You can get up to $250 in Bitcoin or Ethereum when you open a new account with them. I appreciate all of you. Thank you, and until next time.